Charlotte, first 3 points of the season, how good does that feel?
Yeah, really happy. I thought we really dominated the game. We knew we needed to be better than last week, and we've worked really hard this week in training. So really good performance, really dominant performance. We had 75% possession, created a lot of chances. My only criticism is that we didn't put it to bed earlier. So that second goal was really important. But yeah, delighted with the first win and delighted that we showed a bit more of who we are today.
And Rio, of course, getting off the mark for Bristol City, and she could have had a few more, right?
Yeah, look, Rio's superb. We knew what we were getting when we bought her. I've admired her for a long time as a player. So, you know, her hold-up play was fantastic today. She brought others into the game. She ran beyond for us. And she scores goals. We know she can score left foot, right foot with a header. She'll be disappointed not to score the penalty. I know that. I know how much of a high standard she holds herself to. So, but she scored the first goal and she's, you know, up and running now. And I'm hoping she'll score many more goals throughout the season for us.
You're also pleased with your squad's response to that penalty miss, which was just before half-time. They came out really strong in the second half.
Yeah, we said at half-time, look, we know that their tails will be up now because, you know, it's the worst time really for that to happen because they go in and they feel a bit more galvanised. But I thought we were really calm and we went about our business really well. The conditions were horrendous. But we continued to play. We continued to be braver than we were last week. And that was what I was most disappointed with last week is we weren't brave enough. We didn't play forward enough. We didn't play through their press enough. But we were better at that today. We got turned, we played forward, we ran beyond lines. And they were where our chances came from. So, yeah, much better performance, much great reaction. Really pleased and delighted with the whole squad for that.
And after that result last weekend, how relieved were you to see that second goal go in with just 1 minute to go?
Yeah, I think, look, we've all been in football long enough to know you don't always get what you deserve. I thought we thoroughly deserved 3 points today. Nobody could argue we deserved any less. But in these conditions, you know, one bad pass, one misplaced header, a set piece, you know, Portsmouth can equalise. So it was really important we got a second goal. I thought we could have done it a lot earlier. But yeah, look, the reaction, we said before the game that it was going to take the whole squad. And, you know, Vera came on, she was superb. She changed the game. Lexi, again, didn't start this week after starting last week, so she'd have been disappointed. But reaction was superb. They both came on, combined for the goal. And that's exactly what we want from a Bristol City player. We know it's going to take everyone. Only 11 can start, but to come in and contribute and have the attitude that they did was a huge part of why we won the game today.
And you did change the shape. Are you happy with how they adapted to it?
Yeah, it wasn't too much of a shape change. It was more just adapting what we did previously. I felt that we didn't get the best out of individuals. We've had a lot of new players. You know, we're still trying to make sure that we get the best out of everybody, and we didn't do that last week. So, yeah, we adjusted slightly today. I thought Emily Simon was superb. Slightly different role for her today, but we have to make sure that we're getting individual strengths out and we are making sure that we have the right balance. And I felt that we looked better with that today. I thought we really hurt Portsmouth playing through them. I thought we had more on our front line to go beyond them. And that was why we created the chances we did. So the next bit for us now is the quality in the final third and making sure that the care is there, whether it be the pass, the shot, the cross, the run. We just have to make sure that we're a little bit tidy because, you know, if I'm really honest, that game should have been 3-4, 5-0.
And you mentioned it there, the conditions here at the Robins High Performance Centre. How pleasing was it to have those fans behind you making the effort to come today?
Yeah, you know what, they were fantastic and we're really, really grateful because we wanted to put some wrongs from last week right. We wanted to show them a Bristol City performance. We didn't have enough spirit last week. And we wanted to show them what we want to be. And I thought there was some really good football today. We played some really good stuff in really horrible conditions. So we're not there yet. We're not where we want to be, but we're a lot closer than we showed last Sunday. So I hope they enjoyed it. They were great for us. They got behind us. They stuck with us. And yeah, I hope that they can be proud of that.
And just lastly, how much of a boost is that going to Southampton next weekend, another tough game?
Yeah, I've just seen their score was 4-4, so and that'll be at least an interesting game to watch back. But look, every team is difficult in this league. We know this. It's not a cliche. It really is the fact. So we've got 3 games in 6 days next week. We've got a lot of work to do and we have to be ready. The whole squad has to be ready because we're going to need the whole squad. So yeah, looking forward to the new manager as well, new signings. So another tough test, but we'll be ready.